Get welcome, new Airsofter! Today in this video I'll show you how to start in Airsoft. So let's get to it. Hey guys, to start I divided this video in three main parts. The first one, what is Airsoft? The second, what I need to start in Airsoft. And the third, how to start to play Airsoft. Okay, let's get to the first. Airsoft or soft air is a sports game where players participate in simulations of police, military or mere recreation with pressure weapons that shot non-lethal plastic projectiles, often using military tactics. It's practiced indoors or outdoors, most of the times in large areas. The weapons are mostly in 1x1 scale, can be made of metal, plastic ABS, and or wood and fire 6mm projectiles, which can weigh in most cases from 0.12 to 0.40 grams, among the most used. The propulsion of the weapon can be through springs, electric mechanisms on the AG's case, or compressed gas or GBBs, including propane gas or green gas, which is propane added with a lubricating oil, such as silicone for example. CO2 capsules and some guns can work with HPA or high pressure air, like some paintball guns. Part 2. What I need to start. The basic thing you will need to start to play a simple game is a protector goggle, which may be an UVEX. What is a goggle made properly for Airsoft? If you don't have much money to spend, you can buy a simple protector work goggle. It's cheap, but it holds the impact of a BB. When I was a beginner, I bought one of these and never had any problem. A face protector, it's important to prevent a BB hit your face bone and may get inside of your skin. And most important is to avoid to get hit in your mouth or in the teeth, what obviously may cause lose one of them. Remembering, the mask is not mandatory, but I put it here on the list to avoid spending money doing dental procedures after a simple BB hit. The gun. A gun which I recommend here, an AG or automatic electric gun. It's much more reliable than a gas gun and you just need a battery to get it work. On market today we have a ton of options of interest weapons. But be careful with the toy guns like the famous cheaper G36, what you saw in a shop with a good price and comes with a ton of accessories. Whoa, a suppressor, front grip and a red dot. Good deal, yeah? No, because this gun of the example is completely made out of a very cheaper plastic, even inside, and certainly breaks easy on first more severe use, so be aware. The battery. The most of entrance guns comes with a nickel metal hydride or NIMH battery. I recommend to change for a 7.4 or 11.1 LiPo battery, because the NIMH you need to use all the charge before to recharge. If you don't do this, it may cause damage to your battery and lose it in some time. Already the LiPo battery you don't have trouble with that. But ever research what is the appropriate battery for your gun to avoid electrical issues. On sequence, if you change the battery or even your gun don't comes with a charger, you will need to buy one. If your battery is an NIMH, buy chargers like this, properly made to charge this type of batteries. Already, if you have a LiPo battery, buy a charger properly for this type of batteries as well. And the last but not least thing of our list, the ammo. In Airsoft we use as ammo a ball bearing or BB with 6mm of diameter, and the weight can vary. Yes, we have different weights. This is to match with FPS of the gun, getting the more precision shot possible. And what is FPS? Well, the FPS or feet per second is basically the velocity your gun can reach. In Airsoft is measured in FPS. Think that away now. Where more FPS, you will need a more heavier BB. Now I'll show you the proportion of use between weight and FPS I recommend. Okay, here on the left column we have the FPS. On the second line we see the BB weight from 0.2 gram to 0.36 gram BBs. In this middle part here we have the FPS values with each weight. Yes, when more heavier the BB is, more FPS you lose, are inversely proportional. Well, to guns up to 350 FPS, I recommend using up to a maximum of 0.25 gram BBs. In up to 400 FPS, I recommend up to 0.30 gram BBs. Already in guns above 400 FPS, I recommend 0.32 or 36 gram BBs. Of course, have a ton of variables, but for you who are starting in Airsoft, keep it simple. Well, there are more things you need, like the red claw, which serves to signal that you're dead when hit, bandages to treat you if the game allows, and other stuffs according to the type of games you can play in your country. But on our list I keep it simple to new players, and I don't talk about what bandages to use and kind of ammo you can buy, because that varies according to your region. And in this video, the objective is show you the basic equipment to play a simple match. 3. How to start to play Airsoft. Yeah, it appears simple to Airsoft players which know the fields and guys what invite them to games and etc. But to a new Airsoft player, it's hard to find sometimes a field or guys which play. In my case, when I started, I had no idea where to play or how to get involved with. I didn't even know if there were games in my region. Until one day I saw a link on Facebook and started to talk to some guys who played Airsoft, so I started asking about games in my region and frequenting them. What do I mean by that? I mean that when you start look for contact through groups on social networks, they are the best entry point to games and in the world of Airsoft. Don't forget to research about it, always useful and will always prevent you to get in trouble. Hey guys, we're at the end of another video. Now you know a little bit about Airsoft, just set up your kit, charge your battery, lock and load your gun and get into combat. And if this video helps you in something, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, let tips for new players in the comments. Of course, it's my list of beginner stuffs. It's a suggestion and my opinion in couple years of Airsoft I bring here. So get free to build whatever you want to your kit. Extraction time guys, here's go 60 until the next task.